Okay, dear subscribers, I'm gonna do update today on that number 63 Subaru Sambar 1993 model dump truck D-Flock 4-wheel drive extra low gear. So I already put brand new brake rotors with a brand new brake pads each side. Everything is brand new. Bumper is already shiny, and I did replace that. Let's see here, the mount, brand new mount for the axle. The old one, yeah, kind of was all cracked a little, but it was, yeah, it's moving freely, got a bunch of cracks on it. So now I already took the shocks off. I hang that strap to make spring tight. The shocks is leaking, yeah, both of them, they bad, both of them. The brakes was gone, almost gone, yeah. Just in time I replaced it all. So now I'm going through. Where is my light? Here's my light. So I opened the timing belt. I already drained the oil also. So every time I do timing belts, I always will mark it with white paint. So if after me somebody's gonna do it, they will see the markings for timing. I do see not leak, but maybe inside here the camshaft seal maybe a little seeping, but nothing significant. That's how the covers looks. See, that's the one was by the camshaft. You see a little bit something. The crankshaft is perfect, but still gonna replace it. The good thing, look at that, the valve cover, perfect. This is super rare. I mean, it's 17 whatever miles. Let's see how many miles I've got. 17,400 miles, and man, this is brand new truck. Valve cover in perfect shape. Usually it's a huge deposits everywhere, but this one is great. So I'm gonna replace timing belt. Since I opened it, I will replace the camshaft seal, crankshaft seal, tensioner, and I already took valve cover gasket. Man, look at that, everything is just a perfecto mobilo. Yeah, I'm gonna put brand new gasket. Gasket actually was loose too. It's two bolts here on the top was kind of loose, and most of them in general wasn't tight at all. Yeah, and here is the mount. I already ordered it, so I ordered both shocks, left and right. So that's a short update. I'm gonna make a video after I replace all that, clean it all. I'll just keep making that video further. And I took the lights off. I'm gonna put brand new lights. I'll paint all this rusty stuff around. Timing belt not bad. I don't see any significant cracks, maybe not at all. Yeah, but it's gotta go. But so I'm glad I'm doing it, because the tensioner is kind of got tiny plate and making noises. You can hear blah blah blah. I'm going, yep. So yep, so I'm gonna replace all that. And yep, like I said, the front cover was a little something, and inside you can even see a little oil from camshaft seal. So I'm gonna clean it all, replace the camshaft seal, and here is how it looks inside. It's not bad. There's the barely maybe, no, I think it's from, yeah, from seal. Yeah, I can tell it's from seal right there. Yep. And I do have those special tools. That's for camshaft seal installer. Just unlock from here, and here's the crankshaft for crankshaft for Subaru especially. You see, I got bunch of stuff for Subaru, because Subaru, like I said, it's just a leaking machine. Leaking. Subaru probably steal everything from Detroit engine, old one, from this one, 60 series. As 60 series was leaking everywhere also constantly. Okay, I'm gonna replace it all. I'll probably just continue the video. I used to, if somebody gonna do it, you need to make you special tool, because one bolt right here is so hard to get there. So I made that, where here I shaved the head down, and then I put that way it will get there, you know, to unscrew it. Yeah. Okay, next. The crankshaft seal, not hard, wasn't leaking, but since I'm here, I'm gonna replace it, because I got both of them, camshaft and crankshaft. Okay, next. To pull seal out, I use this tool. I'll show you. You stick it there, then you just push, and then that's how it looks. Little notch there. You unscrew it first usually, just to take that part, wiggle it slowly inside, turn it, and then install to that bolt, and then push it and pull it out. Yep, that's simple. And it's sometimes it don't even sometimes it don't even damage the seal. You see, seal still okay, but it's it's actually hardened a little, so perfect time to replace the seal. Yeah. I'm gonna try show you guys how to use that tool. It's gonna be hard with one hand, so you stick it there, wiggle it, make sure it's going in, and then put that thing and pull. That's it right there, and let's come off. Very simple. Simple dimple. Everything is simple. Try do it. Oh yeah, that's hardened. That one is, no, I mean, yeah, it's hard. So I got brand spanking new one. Where is my helpers? My cats? Not around. They sleeping. Weather is saying go sleep. Borrow some money, get some vodka, and go sleep. That's what we say in Russia when weather like that. Okay, that's it. I guess the next video will be when everything is going to be already installed. And to put the seal, I mean, of course you gotta clean everything. I usually also put, because this is connections here, 2 connections, this part comes out, so I usually put a little sealant gasket maker there, and then I slide seal. Is seal, you can use Vaseline to put not outside but inside, a little Vaseline, or I got this Japanese special for Japanese vehicles stuff, so I just put a little inside. It will slide better, and it will kind of help seal the oil from coming out. It's a thick Vaseline. And also, if you're replacing your valve cover gasket, clean it good, and especially those corners here, here, there, and there, those corners. Put gasket maker here, like that. Just chick, chick, tick, tick there a little, and then put your gasket cover. And also I put a little gasket cover here, wherever the connections, like that. Here, here, inside a little. That's it. So barely, basically put little bitty on the corners here, here, there, and there. It's hard to see from there, but it's there, yeah, right there. And then yeah, you can install your valve cover gasket. Old one is, man, I like the old one. It's a lot softer rubber. Newer is a little bigger, but the rubber is kind of harder, yeah. And also don't forget, replace those tiny seals on the valve cover and for the bolt, tiny little seals. Here they are, tiny. Pop them out. Oh, that one stuck good. Okay. And this is it. This is how it's done. Brand new tensioner, brand new timing belt, brand new camshaft, crankshaft seal, brand new valve cover gasket. That's it. Next video will be when I'll put it all together. All the engine mounts, shock absorbers. Today I'm gonna replace also all the fluids. I already drained the engine oil. I'm gonna replace filter. Filters is very simple. You can get them cheap. That's for Subaru. You can buy it AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts. Here's the part number R84712. CarQuest. For other vehicles, where's that? I usually use Toyota for Daihatsu and everything. They are very cheap also. Also AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts. The seal part numbers if you need it. This is the crankshaft seal part number, and this is the camshaft seal part number. FU5524, FU6525. That's it. Have a blessed life. Enjoy this rainy weather. And this girdle hopefully will be done by the end of the week. Have a good day.